England Boating. I'm Parker Kelly, and today I am with Steve Chase of Bosun's Marine, and we are at the Charlestown Marina, and we're getting ready for a rendezvous.
Woohoo! Can't wait.
So 7 boats are going to start from here, and we're going to go to P-Town.
Correct.
And then there's going to be 20 in total.
We'll have 22 to 23 actually now, so we're really looking forward to a great weekend.
All right, give us some highlights. What are we going to do?
First of all, we're going to make a nice cruise down. We're going to hit the southwest corner on the way down. Hopefully we'll see some whales in there. We'll run along the beach in Provincetown. And when we get there, we have a clam bake and a barbecue and a dune tour on Friday evening. Saturday, we'll serve breakfast for everybody there. We're going to do a winery tour, and we're going to do some fishing trips on the Pursuits, we're really looking forward to that. And we have a big party going on, and we're going to get all of our customers a chance to stretch their legs and do a little boating further than their local confines.
That's right. We're going to stretch our legs. New England Boating, Bosun's Marine Rendezvous to P-Town.
We're off.
Let's go.
Let's get off the dock.
That lobster roll looks delicious. I'll give it to you. To another great destination.
Are you shopping for me? Oh, there's a fish. Parker's goofing around. Gonna miss.
Make short, sharp sweeps with the rod. We want the fish that can eat that thing.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, Parker.
Tom, don't joke. So meet my new friends, Sissy and Mike. They are the Wester Camps, and they are longtime boaters, but in Lake Winnipesaukee.
Yes.
And you now have a 345 Pursuit offshore, and this is the maiden voyage?
This is our big voyage, our maiden voyage off to an island, or
P-Town.
P-Town. There we go. We're on our way.
So you're excited? I'm going to jump on the boat with you. We're pink and purple people, so we're going to have fun.
Beautiful.
I love your name already, Sissy, so I'm already having fun. Should we jump on?
Sure. Sounds great. So we moved in here 3 years ago, actually, this month in August, and I have loved every single minute of it.
The energy of the city and the views and
The energy of the city, the views, the convenience of our boat being right there outside the apartment, and being able at the end of the day to just kind of hop on and go out and chase the birds.
And do you try to go out often? You really do.
Last year, how many hours did we put on this boat?
I don't know. We had the boat for a couple of months and had 120 hours on it.
Well done.
So
I never left the park.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
So this really this is our maiden voyage. I mean, we've kind of skirted out along Swampscott and Nahant, and actually went as far as Marblehead, but then it was not drop anchor or anything. We just went right back. It was like, we did it. Now we can go back, and so this will be a huge adventure for us.
Come on. There it is. There it is.
Oh, that is amazing.
Wow. Oh.
First whale I've ever seen.
We made it. We made it. It was a beautiful ride. How many miles did we go?
About 50 miles.
Beautiful. Coming in past the breakwater, and so we're ready to start our P-Town adventure. Well, first thing we have to do is check out this amazing Provincetown Marina. I'm here with Chuck Legassi. He's the owner. He and his wife Ann renovated, total renovation. Tell us a little bit about the marina. We came from your other one, Charlestown.
Yes.
Beautiful facility there. Tell us about this facility and the things you've brought to it.
Well, this facility the pier was originally built by the Cabral family, and we bought it in mid-winter, and basically we have spent the entire winter in what we call Phase 1A, and we've renovated what we call the Captain's Lounge outside that we're standing in now.
Yeah, this is nice.
Fire pits and televisions on the walls and whatnot, and everything that you will see in the marina is basically new this year. We've got very wide, 16-foot wide breakwater floats, individual fingers for most boats.
Now tell me how many transient moorings and slips you offer.
Right now we have 110 transient moorings, And we have about, depending on the size, we have 50 slips, but we have two single slips that are a little over 100 feet. And next year we'll have about 100 slips, and we should have dockage up to 300 feet.
You came in on the Bosun's Rendezvous, and you
Great.
did the slips, and your guides were great. Adam hooked us up. And
Great.
He was pleasant. Everything was great here. So, Chuck
Great.
Lagasse, really beautiful, impressive. It's a place you want to keep your boat.
We're about 100 feet up off of sea level, and then the monument itself is 252 feet. So when you're at the top of the monument, it's a grand view of actually the entire cape.
Well, I just had a yummy lobster, avocado, and mango sort of salad. I'm right on Commercial Street. I had it right here at the Lobster Pot, and I'm going to check out the town before I meet up with the rest of the crew for the Bosun's Rendezvous. So this is Commercial Street, and it is absolutely bustling with activity. Now, P-Town is known for its artists, its colorful characters. Hi. And it's just got a lot of entertaining things going on here. Sometimes I feel like I'm a salmon swimming upstream right now. So there's so much energy in the streets here, you can feel it. But if you do run out of energy, you can always pop into a little shop like I just did, Twisted, little moose tracks just to get me going. I just bought these fun pink Himalayan pants at a Himalayan gift store. Literally within a block from the harbor, you can buy a boa pizza, go to a raw bar, get a vegan meal. You can step into a jewelry shop. You can hop on a tour bus, a schooner, a whale watching trip. You can see a drag queen show, hear some live music, head to the beach, stand up paddleboard, kayak, fly a kite, see some fabulous art galleries, or climb a tower. And that's what I'm going to do next. Well, it is blustery and beautiful up here, and I'm with John McDonough, and he's the executive director of the Pilgrim Monument and Provincetown Museum.
Right.
And what's the name of the hill we're on?
We're on High Pole Hill in the center of town in Provincetown.
And how high are we? Because the breeze is it always this beautiful and breezy?
There's always a breeze up here, and it's a magnificent place to look over the harbor. We're about 100 feet up off of sea level. And then the monument itself is 252 feet, 7.5 inches. So when you're at the top of the monument, it's a grand view of actually the entire cape.
Tell us about the monument, how it started, and how people can get to the top.
Okay, 1892, some civic-minded leadership wanted to recognize the unknown but factual truth that the Mayflower and the Pilgrims landed in Provincetown Harbor first. When they ran into trouble in the Pollock Rip just outside the Cape, they were seeking safe harbor. And so they found safe harbor here in Provincetown, and it was for 5.5 weeks. They anchored in this harbor, and it was in this harbor that they wrote the Mayflower Compact, which established self-rule as a principle of government.
So John McDonough, the executive director here. Now, long day's journey in tonight, I'm thinking Eugene Neal. I'm now going to think long day's journey
up
to the top of the tower.
If you haven't done it, and you haven't, you're going to come back and you're going to do it. Anybody who has done it comes back.
Okay.
So I encourage your viewers to take a trip.
Okay, well, let's go together. Well, it feels like the wind is blowing 50 miles an hour or more up here. Now they say on a clear day that you can see the entire Cape. You can definitely see the tip of Cape Cod and the tip of P-Town and Race Point. Beautiful.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. I got 6 fish following my bait right there. Oh, come on! And I just hooked up.
It's big, it's giant, it's like 50 pounds actually. Well, plans change, but it is New England, you know, the weather and such. So we're not going to have the bonfire and dinner, but we are still going to do the dune tour. I'm here with Frankie, and of course you remember Sissy and Mike, and they're going to join us, and we're going to go, what are we doing?
So we are going to go on the Cape Cod National Seashore. We are the only commercial outfit that's allowed back there. This is our 70th year in operation. We are one of the longest family-run businesses left here in Provincetown. We are the only ones that can give you this kind of experience, a narrated tour through the maritime history, the art history, and the geological history of Cape Cod and the Cape Cod National Seashore.
Okay, let's go duning.
So growing up, JFK always envisioned an area that would be free of development and would just be around forever, that anyone could enjoy forever.
Yeah.
So when he came into presidency, he established the Cape Cod National Seashore in the year 1961. It is 44,000 acres. So this is one of 19 dune shacks that exist back here.
Wow.
Now these dune shacks are, as 2012, officially part of the Historic Places District. These shacks are also off the grid, meaning that there's no power and there's no running water. Now these shacks, they go way back to the early days of life-saving. And in the year 1915, the United States Life-Saving Service became the United States Coast Guard, at which point all the life-saving stations and the shacks were rendered somewhat obsolete. So at that time, we saw the huge movement of art and theater out here. So these shacks provided pretty much free room and board for these artists that were coming out here and getting really inspired by this landscape. So people like Tennessee Williams, Jackson Pollock, Eugene O'Neill,
Yeah.
all really big players
Right.
that contributed a lot to what we know as modern American art history.
Okay, what do you guys think so far?
This is magical. It's really, I mean,
It's your
incredible.
first time, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before.
It's really stunning. Does it make you feel like painting and writing poetry? Mike?
I actually used to paint, so yes, it does make me feel like painting.
Okay, we'll have to come back.
Every single scene
I
is...
know exactly what brushes to use. No, it's really gorgeous.
Yeah, so far so good. Great tour. All right, so we're gonna go fishing. That's what we're doing this morning, and we've got a great crew from Bosun's Marine and Goose Hummock Shops. Here is Captain Austin Proudfoot, and he's gonna make us proud by putting us on some what?
Some striped bass. Yep, hopefully.
And how far are we going out?
It's about a 30-mile run from Provincetown Harbor to just east of Nauset Beach.
All right, cool. So we also have JR from Bosun's, we have Mike, we have Eric, who's a customer of Bosun's, and of course we have the Nuge. And we have two pursuits we're going out on. We have a 385 offshore pursuit, and we have this C260. All right, well, let's blast out of here. Austin, tell me what you're doing here.
So what we're doing is we're casting like 2-ounce guppy style plugs, top water poppers, you know, black, silver, whites, all your colors that mimic the bait, which is a herring. The rod setups we're using is a 15 to 30 pound class rod.
Yeah, so a little lighter.
Spin fishing. It's much lighter than what you had to start with.
Yep.
The reel is Shimano's top shelf Stella. It's a one-time purchase reel. It's really the best of the best. The line is a 30-pound test braided line.
I can't wait, come on. Oh, he's on it now. Got him. No, that's my fatty right here. That's my fatty. So Eric's jumped on our boat. Remember Eric, the client here, happy boat owner from Bosun's Marine. So Austin, tell us what we're doing now.
We're about 60 feet of water or so, bottom locked, basically chasing striped bass with these smaller diamond jigs. We're all using the same sort of style lure. This is an A17, and these two are jetty ghosts.
Yep.
And basically you're mimicking a sand eel coming up from the bottom out of the sand.
Okay. And this looks a little bit like weeds on the bottom. So what's that for?
It's just a little flake. You know, I have a green tail, he's got a green tail, and you have like a black flake color. It's more just a quick shine, a flash. It's that sparkle shine that the scales make coming up out of the bottom. It's a vertical jig, so it's a pop noise off the top of the rod. You want to be bouncing the lure right off the tip of the rod, and the longer you keep it on the bottom, the more bycatch you'll have. The bycatch would be a dogfish. The rule of the game, you know, vertical jig is vertical. The more vertical you keep it, the better luck you'll have.
All right.
Your line will actually start to scope out, and what it's doing, it's picking up the drift of the boat. So you'll see your line, see how mine stopped, and now
Yeah.
it's slowly starting to go?
Yep.
So what I'm doing is you can see it loads on the top tip of the rod, and then you can kind of bring it up the rest of the column, because you're working that first 10 to 15 feet of the bottom. You're not working mid-column, you're tight to the bottom. Digging too here.
Somebody's gonna hook up. Another big pile coming in. Somebody's gonna catch the fish right here.
Stay on, baby. Stay on. Oh. Yeah. Woo. It's big. It's giant. It's like 50 pounds, actually.
How you doing, boys?
And girls. Woo.
Nice, close, nice and easy. Keep the rod bent. Watch the rod tip.
Here he goes.
Did it go up? That's it.
This is a monster. Oh, is it good? Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's what I call teamwork. That's what I call good fishing. Shout outs to whom?
Oh, a bunch of shout outs today. Bobby Rice and the Real Deal Charters. Drew Downing and Down East Charters. They put us right on the fish. It's one big family out here. So, you know, just like she said, teamwork's all about teamwork. We all took turns landing fish.
Yes, we did. That's what happens when you have Bosun's Marine and you have Goose Hummock Shops and you have a client right here, Eric, and you have Pursuit Boat and you're on it. That's what it is, right, babies? That's it. Well, the great thing about the whole Bosun's Rendezvous is that each boat and all the participants can kind of pick and choose the things they do. You don't have to do everything, but there are great things to do. So I was fishing this morning, so I went and took a shower, and now the group is up ahead and we're going to try to catch up with them. This is Truro Vineyards. It's just a few minutes from P-Town, and we're going to just check out the vineyard and see what it's like. So you work here at Truro Vineyards.
Yeah.
And so you gave our entire group a tour. So tell me some of the highlights.
So we do grow 3 varietals of grapes here. We grow Cabernet Franc. 60% of our vineyard is Cabernet Franc. We grow Chardonnay and Merlot.
What a beautiful day for a vineyard tour.
Oh my God.
Perfect. I mean,
warm breeze.
well, clearly you can see everyone is having a great time here at the Truro Vineyards. And if you're ever on this end of the Cape, you should come visit this. It's beautiful scenery, great wine. Up next, we're going to go to the marina, back to the marina in P-Town, and have some dinner and some music and just enjoy the rest of this Bosun's Rendezvous in P-Town. So that's it for the Bosun's Marine Rendezvous 2016. You remember my dear friend Sissy. Of course, now we've come across by boat. We've had a lot of adventures here, so we're like now besties, right?
We are besties.
We are besties.
Yeah.
So this has been an amazing time. P-Town is amazing. The entire experience has just been incredible. To find out where we're going to be next week, find us on newenglandboating.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Until next week, I'm Parker Kelly, and that's my friend Sissy. See ya.